Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So we are reading from Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse number 70. O Subhagya, beautiful or auspicious girl.
You know what is the meaning of Subhagya?
Saubhagya.
Saubhagya. Oh, Bhagyavan. Oh, fortunate. Oh, fortunate. You are so fortunate. Why you are fortunate? Because you know your way. You know your goal of life. How to be happy. And you fix with that. That is your fortune. We are there, but we don't know the way. We don't know my fortune, where is this? And we never fix for that. But the Radhika, she is so fortunate, she knows the way. Love is the way. She is fixed with his lover, no other desire. So goal is fixed, and her life is fixed, and she is the happiest person. So means everyone who know the way, who know the goal, and his life is fixed, he is the most peaceful and happy person, and then they are following to the fortunate person. Fortune. If you want to be a fortune, and if you want to follow this fortunate lady, this is named Radha, you have to do. If you not want to be a fortunate, you will never do this. Because you are unfortunate and you don't want to fix yourself, you don't know the way, you don't know the goal, and you not want to be happy like her. And always full of loving. Right? Right?
Right.
What?
O Subhagya, beautiful or auspicious girl, can I joyfully decorate you with fine garments?
Because you are so beautiful, I want to today make you dress. I want to feel more close with you. Because you are Bhagyavan, if you are fortunate, if I touch you, the fortune will come to me. So I want to feel myself more close to you. I want to decorate you. I want to dress you. I want to make ornament. Good ornamenting means more beautification. I want to create more beauty in your fortune. You are fortunate, but you are without ornament, without more qualities. I can add more ornaments to you, that you become more fortunate. That is the service. Ornamenting is making simple to more opulence in that beauty. Right or not? You agree with me or not? I want to dress you, you are already dressed. But I want to make you more beautiful sari, very costly sari, and beautiful color, what you like. Means I want to decorate your fortune more. More lucky that by touch you, in decoration time when I will touch you, I will become more fortunate for that. I will feel that why to understand, to develop my feelings more. Right? It's a taking vibration. Why we are close to exchange our vibration. And when you go far from this pure vibration, you have to live in one vibration. Positive vibration or negative vibration. So I am tired with my negative vibration. I want to come to see your fortunate girl, that I want to change my vibration. Right? And I also want to be some drop of my fortune to fix like you. This is meaning of dressing and ornamenting. No one is not dressed and no one is without ornament. It's an Indian lady's culture. But then what you will ornament or dress? No, more beautiful, more addition I want to make you in your beauty. That you are so fortunate, I can touch you. I can feel more closely to you. Right? It goes in, is life, is a feeling. Feeling is the thing that changes the life. And without feeling is the thing that makes material to me. Like a cup and glass, I have no feeling. Like cup and glass has no feeling. So what is material? Because no feeling is there in glass. So when we are becoming without feeling, means you think that plastic box. We are becoming plastic box. We want to stop our feelings. And that gives suffering and pain. And we become garbage. And one day they throw me back out in the garbage room. You see, the garbage room is so nicely made that nobody say garbage room. They say clean room. I ask, why you giving clean room name? They say, it's not look nice to be garbage name. Clean room means to be clean. Throw the garbage. What is the bad negative energy? Throw it out there and become clean. I say, very important. Not become garbage, they throw you. You throw your garbage and become clean. I said, wow, you are better than me. Teaching is very nice. So everything is teaching us. Be clean after throwing your garbage.
Oh, Subhagya, beautiful or auspicious girl.
Beautiful and auspicious. Never I feel like this.
Can I joyfully decorate you with fine garments, floral earrings, necklaces?
Wow.
After hearing from the parrot Vichakshana that the Prince of Raj has gone out for his excellent noontime meeting with you.
Wow.
This time, the vision of Swamini appears. O Subhagya, when can I arrange for your Abhisar love journey? After hearing from the mouth of the parrot named Vichakshana that Shyama Sundara has already left for his Abhisar.
This parrot, what is the parrot? Parrot In the spiritual way, if you see, is a Sukhdev who is the parrot of Radhika. And parrot is a messenger. Messenger that sometime in my life I got some message to improve myself. Some message others cannot listen and understand. But I feel this message is for me because I know this language of the parrot. I know this, that why this is talking about me. And I have to change myself. Why? Because if you want to, if you have desire to grow and follow the love, then you have to change to do that. And follow the love means follow the spiritual life, to be with the feelings and living, and to be active for moving, not to become idle, moving to follow the love, to where this love is going, to meet his lover, and I have to be active to do that. Because these messengers say that today is your meeting and I know that you will go to meet your lover. If I am not with the feeling, I will not understand what parrot is telling. So masses, sometimes some guidelines come, wake up and walk, move, do something. This is your goal. And we have to follow that. And when I follow, then my life changed. And this parrot said, means spiritual guidelines coming. You see, you remember when Kansa is going, then he had an Akashvani for demoniac, because some message is coming from the sky. What is this? Akashvani. And parrot is also giving from the sky message that this is happening. This is also Akashvani. Means from the air, some message is coming, you can change yourself. And if I don't listen and I don't follow, I never life will change. Understand this. Some messenger is a divine message for me to do that. This is my future and happiness is involved here.
So this time, the vision of Swamini appears. O Subhagya, when can I arrange for your Abhisar, love journey? After hearing from the mouth of the parrot named Vichakshana that Shyama Sundara has already left for his Abhisar.
What is she telling? Are, what you are thinking whole day, now time come for you. Are, time come for you. Somebody already left for your helping, meeting, and you are sitting here. You have to wake up and try to go. Abhisar means to go in that same way where your lover is waiting for you. If you will listen, you will do it or not. And when you will do it, when you will follow to Swamini, the love, goddess of love, this message can come to you. And the God whom you will see there, the lover of her is a creator of the universe. You don't need to bother and search. Why you are searching for? Nobody can see to him without love. So, this way of the love is stopping everything. Blindly we have to do it. When we are doubting, we never do it. And doubt is the nature of computer. And my mind works like that. This is the mind business to create the doubts. Not believe something is a computer nature. Reasoning, you have to put the reasoning why you are asking. So mind is also putting the reasoning. Mind is the computer. Or why you believe so much in reasoning? Why not feel yourself from the heart? Why not you listen? Why you want to bother for your reasoning? So we calculate from mind that my heart, I cannot reach to that. I cannot feel the reality of my life. We block ourselves in reasoning, and the blockage is created by me, not by others. Understand? Come out from the reasoning.
Tulasi calls Swaminiju Subhage because she experiences her fortune. He who is coveted, desired for by innumerable Vraja Sundaris, he is himself yearning for Sri Radhika. The Dasi is proud of Radharani's pride. There is no limit to Shyam's craving for Radharani. Day and night he murmurs, Vrishabhanu Nandini, Vrishabhanu Nandini, without saying anything else. Although hundreds of thousands of girls speak sweet words to him, he does not listen to them, even in dreams. He can only pronounce the first syllable of your name, Ra.
Why? Thousands of girls are pronouncing. Thousands of living soul is talking, searching for you. But only you listen because you are fixed with Ra, who the soul who like to come to near to you, only you see to Ra and the associate of Ra. Ra means Radha. You see only the Radha and the friends of Radha, near to the Radha. You have no botheration and no time to see. You never see. We are foolish. We do the things, but we don't know the way to do. We do. Everybody is loving, but we love through my conditional identification, and I am totally in condition. So how I can reach to you? I don't want to take shelter of Ra, who is fully one-pointed to you, and I only follow with her, and I will go in that way that she decides to go. And then automatically you will see me and I will see you. Why I take so much headache? Why not make life easy, man? We are creating headache for myself, but we can create our life more easy, more loving, more helpful, more kind. Because when I will follow someone, I will get the same nature of that person. Right? I follow you, you follow me, you will get the same nature what I have. So if I follow to Radha, unconditional love will come to me. Tolerance will come to me. Always caring to others will come to me. Kindness will come to me. No judgment will come for others. All the kindness and all the qualities, see, something come to me, and that will change my life. That spark changes my life. That is the vision she gives, and she gives stray something of your past. Right? How I can see with my condition to you, how I can feel you, my dear. Marginal and conditional, and my independent nature, these all three are disturbing me. I don't want to do that. I want to follow you. I want to take your shelter, and I want to see. I will die, but I will do this. Not simple, it is not complicated. Only to follow someone is not complicated. But I have to live my independence. Right? I have to live my marginal nature. Jumping, ping pong, one day Vrindavan, 2 days Delhi, 1 month Vrindavan, 1 month Delhi, sometime Delhi going, sometime Vrindavan, sometime Europe going, sometime in Vrindavan coming. You have to switch. If you are in Europe, live in Vrindavan. If you are in Delhi, you live in Vrindavan. Feel that. And if Delhi is giving you very nice life, very positive, then come to Vrindavan, keep Delhi also. And if there is nothing coming, then live for some time to realize this purity. Understand? I see. When you come from Europe, you take 1 week to come out from there. 4 days, 3 days you arrive. Because that Europe is not living to you. Laxanberry is not living you. All the ideas are coming what I am practicing before. Right?
Definitely right.
And then when you cool down to come land here, after landing 4 days after you land or not, you see, your timing will change. You have to land for your timing to sleep and wake up. Many things you have to learn to realize that. And when you learn and enter in that, then mercy can come. Right? We come to Vrindavan, but we are still flying, not landing here. Right? Andagana.
Right.
Yes. Uddhav said to me one day, I am 3 days over, still I am very tired. I said, well, I still not land to Vrindavan. Still I am in Europe. I say it's so honest. Because he's a pure devotee. He feels that he's not landed here. Wow.
Although hundreds of thousands of girls speak sweet words to him, he does not listen to them, even in dreams. He can only pronounce the first syllable of your name, Ra, but out of ecstasy he cannot pronounce Dha.
Wow.
His eyes carry streams of tears. That jewel of man rolls on the ground. Who can describe his distress? Shyam is eager to the maximum to meet Radharani.
Sri Radha.
So he sends the parrot Vichakshana out with a message for her. Although Brajenda Nandana is the very form of full bliss, and he is the supreme shelter of all sounds, touch, forms, flavors, and scents, and the ocean of all rasa, even he is maddened by Radhika's sweetness. The Upanishads state that he is rasa, and the living being cannot be happy without him.
How we can be happy? If we are plastic body, my plastic body can make happy to the senses, will happy? No. For a few minutes maybe, I can feel it. But the moment you finish your job, you become unhappy. That is not happiness. Happiness is a rasa, juice. When you take the orange juice and you are very hot and you drink that and you want to drink more and more, mango shake, this, then you want to take more, but you care yourself that you will become sick of this, then you don't drink. That's rasa. Rasa is coming because we are soul, and super soul is giving rasa. Soul can only taste this rasa from super soul. And what is the problem? That we forget that we are living beings. We think that we are senses and plastic body and mind. And that blocks us to know myself that I am soul. This is the blockage created by us. It's not that. No, this glass might be.
Затвори.
Soul can realize the rasa. Sense cannot. My plastic body not. One day has to go to the garbage. Garbage means graveyard or in the in the fire. This is the position of this body. And the soul will not there in the body, my senses will not active. I cannot blink my eyes and I cannot do anything with these senses. It's all active because of my soul. So soul can take this rasa from where? From the super soul. And for that we need the power to need the clothes to get rasa. So this closeness comes by love. Yeah. This point. And when you are enlightened to understand this, you are so enlightened to do anything in the world. Before was darkness and it is a light. I can see. We can see only in light, not in darkness. Our darkness to see wrong thing in the right time. And we waste our time for nothing.
But Guru gives the torch.
Guru can give the torch by his advice, but I have to switch on to the torch to see. If I am so useless to even to switch on my torch, how I will see? I have to on the switch for that. Means I have to do some effort. Switch on is also your effort. I don't want to do a Gurudev will do effort for me. Are you have to switch on, you have to press and leave it to put it on. To see in that feelings, the light, divine light and divine rasa, you see. And then what about you? You will change the others. Not you only change, you change others. And be happy. Who can make you unhappy? All is material. Bogus is for temporary arrangement. Is nothing to do. All material thing is a temporary arrangement. In Hindi say, ka kaput to ka dhan sanchay. If I have a kaput, so why have to earn money? If I have born one kaput, means useless son, then why to earn money for that? And ka saput, if he's a saput, he's a very nice, intelligent guy. So why to run sanchay? Why to run sanchay? Why to earn for him? He is intelligent, he will earn himself. What is intelligence here? That you have a light to see. You know yourself how to see, and by mercy of Gurudev you have a torch to open that. And you know how to open that torch. Right? Sorry, I am explaining little details because my Gaurav is here. She is here. What is your name?
Indira.
Huh?
Indira.
Indra, who gave you this name?
One Maharaj.
Huh?
One Maharaj.
Oh, you are Narayan Maharaj yourself.
Well, no, he just gave me a name. It wasn't for the high name.
So,
Yeah.
although Brajendra Nandana is the very full form of bliss, is the very form of full bliss, and he is the supreme shelter of all sounds, touch, forms, flavors, and scents. and the ocean of all rasa. Even he is maddened by Radhika's sweetness.
This again read.
So although Brajendra Nandana is the very form of full bliss, and he is the supreme shelter of
Supreme Personality of God. He is the God, highest God.
But even he is maddened by Radhika's sweetness.
And that too for sweetness, your love. We want to follow you, my dear. I have no business with this Supreme God, because he, the Supreme God, is also following this. So how to learn this? He is also foreigner for love. He has no idea. He wants to follow, to understand himself with your love. Understand this. Srila. Sorry, my subjects are very different. Somebody is talking about religion, about the God. And sorry, I don't know about these two things. I talk about love and how to practice to be that. Not only doing, I do this. And I make so many theatres to help others. Theatres, dramas. And I go very down to behave like a demoniac sometimes, to have that anyone, anyway they will come out from this blockage. But when he shake me, I will live in my blockage. You cannot disturb me. I say, okay, Mike. They don't want to live. Right? This is happening. I see this. They are old friends. Your blockage are your old friends. I give torch, they cannot open this torch because it's too pressure to open and use it. And somebody very intelligent, they always open their light and don't bother that again I have to change the battery or what. But they are always want to live in the light. And they want to follow the same path what she is following. And that path is love path. Path of love. Not easy, very easy. No way more than easy than that. Life without love is no life. Life without peace is no meaning of living. Life without tolerance is no meaning of the life. And life not to serve others is no meaning of life. And life not to be happy is no meaning of life. Lifeless. And only these things can come by love. No other business. What we are missing, then we become not understand what to do. We block ours. We create blocking because we have no idea of how to move in this. And when you have a blockage is no meaning, But if you know how to remove this blockage, is no meaning to it. But you don't know how to cross this blockage, is a big no. You can solve the problem, is no problem. Problem is the problem, but you don't know how to solve it. When problems comes to me, I don't mean it. I think that these problems, how to solve, then I see is the bills, telephone bill, electricity bill, like this, all problem is the bills. And the bills can pay only by material thing, no spiritual thing you require. The spiritual thing only required for love. Material thing based on material is no problem. Try to see this, no problem. It's all material. You can make peace with the material balancing, and you can disturb your life also because of don't know the way for that. And this comes by your self-realization. When you know yourself that you are living identity, not unliving identity. You are not senses, you are not body, you are not mind. These are your part and parcel. Like this glass has a handle, is steel, like this is the part, whole, this is the glass. But this is whole is a glass. You can break other part, it's no glass. So this is the meaning of the glass, that is exists with all this circumstance. So we are living. These are the part, material part of me. But this is not I am. I am something else. What is inside this glass is the water. That soul is I am. I am living identity. And I change so many times, so many pots. Right? And then you become divine. You can see more enlightenment. You become more enlightened and you can see, you have a torch now. Gurudev gives you a torch, you open it. Sri Ram.
The Upanishads state that he is rasa, and the living being cannot be happy without him. If he was not ecstasy personified, the living beings would not desire to live.
You see?
He is the limit of ecstasy and makes all living beings in the world happy with even a drop of his transcendental bliss. Yet, even he is mad after meeting Srimati Radharani.
When this happening, living beings become mad with meeting. Then she feels, Radhika, I got it. I find my way and go. Other thing is no meaning to me. It's all external. Read again. See like this.
He is the limit of ecstasy and makes all living beings in the world happy
The living being is the soul, happy to the soul.
With even a drop of his transcendental bliss.
His mercy, what bliss when I have a touch by mercy of the spiritual Master. I open with my living being consciousness to a living in my spiritual identification as soul.
Yet even he is mad after meeting Srimati Radharani.
Both become mad. Not only I become mad to see my torch to him, he also mad to meet me. This is the torch, Bhava. I was mad, so I walk for you. I reach to you. And when you see me also, you become mad. This is the condition of Radha. And if you follow, you will get the same mercy as she is giving. Sri Radha. Now, time is over.
No.
Time is over.
We have 10 minutes.
In the Purva Raga, falling in love stage, it is seen that one Sakhi describes to Srimati how Shyam is suffering the pangs of separation from her.
One friend of Radhika is telling to Radhika, why you feel that you are suffering? Shyam is also suffering before you. He is in suffering, deep suffering from it. Please come, Mata, please come. Sit in this footstool, give the place. No, some place give to Mata. Yeah, suffering. Shyam is also suffering for you. Only not your suffering is there. He is also suffering. Means not one-sided, both-sided is suffering. There.
O fortunate girl, O Ramani Mani, jewel of woman, your birth is blessed. Let everyone declare it will satiate Kanu. He is mad after you. Normally, the Chataka bird craves the rainwater from the cloud, but the Krishna cloud now thirsts for the Radha Chataka. Normally, the Chakora bird survives on the moonlight, but now the Krishna moon thrives on Radha Chakora. Normally, the vine needs a tree for support, but this Krishna Tamala tree needs the support of the Radhika vine. His mind is totally absorbed in you. He is panged, remembering how you comb your hair with a garment covering half of your breasts. And he tells me Oh, fortunate girl, what can I do? Kanu remembers everything, and it makes him very upset. How you once smiled at him and showed him your teeth. And he declares, when will she take me in her arms? Then he looked again and saw you holding the hand of your Saki. Your unseen glance entered his heart. So please go and tell this to your Sundari. Ask her to do the needful. Vidyapati says, you are the doll of his heart, but his body is empty. Shyam does not love anyone as much as her. The different gopis only serve to create a variety of his loving pastimes with Srimati. But he is totally subdued by Sri Radha alone. This is a very relishable situation for her maidservants. Sri Radhika is fortunate because he, for whom all gopis are eager, he is eager to meet her. Therefore, she is named Subhagya, or fortunate girl. And Tulasi is also proud of Swamini's pride. There is no limit to Shyam's desire for Swamini. That's why he personally sends his pet parrot, Vichakshana, out with the message. Vichakshana delivers the message to Tulasi, who becomes most ecstatic. When I hear this from the parrot's mouth, all my limbs are studded with goose pimples of excitement. I speak the message with a faltering voice, and my heart swings when I behold Rai's face. Tulasi thinks, I will not tell Swamini about Hari's message in form. Otherwise, she would run out of the door without having her clothes and ornaments in the right place. Sri Shukadev described the similar scene of the madness in Srimad Bhagavat when Krishna played his flute to inaugurate the Maharasa dance. Some gopis were putting on makeup. Others cleansed their bodies. Others applied eyeliner to their eyes. Others began to put on their garments. While yet again others went to Krishna with these decorations all on the wrong places. According to the Goswamis, This is possible with Sri Radharani, who is endowed with the ecstatic love called Madana and Madana, and also with her personal girlfriends. The Mahajanas sing. When Krishna plays his flute, Rai forgets everything. What to do and what not to do. Rai combs her hair with her mirror and ties her flower garland to her feet without thinking. On her hands, she wears her ankle bells. On her shanks, her bangles. On her neck, she puts her waist bell. And on her waist, she wears her necklace. On her feet, she wears her eyeliner. Around her eyes, she wears her footlag. And on the breasts, she wears the Bankaraja Pata ornament. On her ear, Rai places her nose pearl. And on her nose, she hangs the tassel of her braid. Vamshivadana Das sings, all glories to she who dies out of passionate love for Shyam. This ecstatic hilarity of love for Krishna is called a Vibhrama Alankara in the Rasa Shastras. When the heroine, out of erotic ecstasy, puts on her necklaces, garlands, and other ornaments on the wrong place, when it is time to meet the lover, it is called Vibhrama. Sri Krishna only relishes the prema, though, and not the beauty of the dress and ornaments. Hari cannot be captured only by the beauty of the form. He takes great pleasure in correcting the gopis' mistakes, in dressing and ornamenting with his own hands, thus showing himself to be completely subdued by love. But the Kinkaris want to send Radhika out nicely dressed and ornamented. That's why Tulasi thinks. The parrot said that Shyam is going out now to meet my Swamini. First I will dress and ornament her, and then I'll tell her this. It is auspicious even to think and talk about the expertise in devotional service of the Manjaris. There will be no desire to look anywhere else. Why would the heart not be purified by thinking of the forms, qualities, and pastimes of the divine pair? Can the Maya Shakti obstruct the Lord's Swarupa Shakti? Bhajana makes a new life for the devotee. When nothing changes in the heart and mind, then how will I understand if my bhajan is advancing? Dasi Tulasi dresses and ornaments Srimati for her abhisar with thin dresses, floral earrings, necklaces, and other ornaments. How expertly she is doing this. Seeing this expertise of Tulasi, Swamini thinks, surely there must be some purpose to this ornamentation. This causes Swamini's natural beauty even to increase, and therefore Tulasi calls her Subhage or Sundari. When the vision vanishes, she prays for devotional service. When I clearly hear from the mouth of the parrot named Vichakshana that it is time for you to meet Krishna, then I very blissfully take a thin silken sari and carefully dress you with it. I will make floral earrings and hang them on your earlobes, and I will hang a flower garland around your neck. O Devi, when can I thus adorn you with floral ornaments?
Sickness will come and never you suffer. This is the mercy of Radha Bhajan. No philosophy, no rule and regulation. All is there, all is done. And when without rule, regulation, philosophy, not well. Many problems. Radhe Radhe Go